Buongiorno amici, ciao tutti, sono BC, and welcome back to Plutonium. Welcome to my world. And here we are at the gold farm, and everything has been very fine and very nice. And we have been collecting levels like a boss. You can see that I've got 109 levels right now, and that's just right now. I've gotten up as high as 118, 120, just keep enchanting, got all kinds of goods and stuff. But I wanted to kind of bring you back up here and show you what we've accomplished, where we're at, and what is all going on in this area. You can see there have been several changes, notably just above me there's an enchanting table and cake. Gotta have cake, right? So also brought up some other items such as crafting bench, anvil, nether chest, all the other good things that we need. And so check this out. So you know, we've already talked about how you're getting the XP. The system is awesome. It's timed just perfectly. Things are really working out to get all the XP. And then just below these two blocks here is a hopper system that leads down to some storage. Now, the reason why is because you could be standing right here. Oh, come on. So I'm standing right here. The guys are angry. I'm getting XP. And let me grab a book or whatever else, whatever other items you have. Alright, so as I'm getting XP, I could just be sitting here and doing real-time enchanting. Let's see, anything good? Let's go with Fortune 2, right? I would grab a new book, I just take this one and just throw it off to the side like that, put the new book on and keep going. You could see the book's gone, right? It's automatically sucked up into the floor. And if we go down this little chute right here, all those books come down into these 6 chests. So you can see, oh, hi. So you can see there's tons and tons of books that are already going on down here, and I haven't even come down to kind of sort them out or anything, but there's all kinds of goodies down here for everyone to kind of enjoy and partake of. And I just saw one that I really like. Where was it? Yes, thank you very much. Oh, and thank you very much. Anyway, I gotta sit here and pick through them. But, so that's the system right now. So all the books that you enchant, they just kind of go through there and, oh. Hey, shut up. Thank you. So, seriously, guy, I hope someone pushes you off. So, we talked also about the chest system and how things are getting down to where we need them. So let's go down there. Now here is the clock for the crushing system, or not the crushing, but the XP bouncing system, and this is all part of that clock covered in glass. I think previously it was covered in half slabs. I covered it in glass just because, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's like looking at a circuit board, so I didn't want to kind of completely cover it up. But since nothing spawns on glass, this works just as effectively as I hear a guy growling. Huh. Sometimes I get caught in weird places. Maybe he's... Yeah, here he is. Hi! You guys just riding in the cart? Good job. You're so cute. Oh, you're cold? I'm sorry. Okay, so the stuff comes out of the hoppers here, and it goes into this clock system. This is an easy clock system that... why is this glass here? This is kind of... Oh, yeah, okay. So easy clock system that as soon as it detects something in the dropper, it immediately fires it out. So... super simple clock. All you do is a comparator out of the dropper into a repeater. You have another repeater that goes, or another signal. I use repeaters, but another signal that goes straight back into the comparator, and then another signal that goes into the dropper itself. So 2 signals coming back into the one output, and that'll just create an endless clock that'll basically just get rid of anything that comes into it. So here is a little tiny drop chute, and yeah, we can't really see here. And I'm not gonna do the funny haha crazy guy thing like I did last time and fall to my doom. So let's try to see if we can make that jump. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going a little bit by a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so all the items free fall from the sky, and they eventually land in this little pit right here. Okay. And underneath here is some hoppers, it goes into this hopper sorting system right here, and we're sorting out gold blocks, or gold bricks, gold nuggets, Zambi fresh, and chicken. Okay, yeah, chicken. So raw chicken. And then whatever is not one of those items comes down this line. We have a continuous ejector system that goes into a little block of lava. So all the swords, maybe some of the armor from zombies, all the other junk that we just don't want gets ejected into lava and burned up right away. So I talked about chicken. Let's see if I can show you what's going on down here. Oh, bonking my head here. Maybe I break. Let's see. Okay, you can kind of see it right here. Do I have silk touch? Yes. Nice catch. All right, so right here we have this little hopper that's kind of in the wall, and that's got charcoal in it. And right there is a furnace. So the raw chicken comes in, it immediately drops into... This is weird. Why is this... I think I've got an extra hopper in the system. I'll clean that up later. Anyway, raw chicken goes into the furnace. It immediately gets the furnace fired up. It cooks it, and we end up with cooked chicken right off the bat instead of having a container full of raw chicken. So that is a cool little idea that I think works out very nicely. And yeah, so already got some cooked chicken in there, which is great. Let's see. Lots of rotten flesh. And I just came here a little while ago and I had 3 chests full of nuggets that I turned into a bunch of golden blocks. So that is progressing nicely. Oh, and here is the build for the sorting system. Pretty cool little build if I do say so myself. And I just came back just a few minutes ago and made a modification. It's something I want to actually work on together with you guys. But right now, we're having tons and tons of zombie flesh pile up. We load up our inventory, and then we take the path all the way out to the desert and trade with villagers for emeralds, and then come back and get more, and then go back, and it's just over and over and over. So we're going to make it a little bit easier, Amici, and we are going to build a rail line all the way from the desert village to grab some priests and bring them back to these 3 spots right here that I've created. So I've got 3 blank spots right here, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go ahead and fill these slots up with some priests. And that way we can go ahead and start trading zombie flesh in real time, just from here, come down, trade, and be good to go. And yeah, so let me get all my tracks together, and I'll join you when I'm in progress of starting to lay down the crazy rail line that's going to get us from here all the way out to the desert, which should be more than fun. It'll be fantastic. So, see you in just a second, Amici. Ciao for now. We are now at the end of our rail line out in the desert village. The tracks have been laid all the way back to the gold farm, and it's been a process, not a very difficult process, not too labor intensive. It's always easier when you're just laying it straight on the ground and not having to build a tunnel suspended in midair. But we're back all the way out to our village, and I've already done a couple test runs, and man oh man, I have had issues. Whenever I put them through the portal, the villagers are spawning, or not spawning, but they're ending up through the portal right on the very edge in the obsidian itself, and suffocating to death. So I think I've finally figured it out, and hopefully we don't have any issues. But I've already lost several priests in the process. So let me get rid of these blocks of sand. I had that there just so we could make sure we didn't have to deal with any baby zombies running into our area. So the trick is trying to get the right villager without some other numbskull kind of getting in the way. Let's see if we can do it. Alright. He's a 40. A 39. There's a 37 in here somewhere, but he keeps hiding in the corner. Wait. You're a 40. Aha, you. Alright, come on, bud. Nope. Nope, no. Come on. Don't worry about me pushing you. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Shh. It's okay. Oh. Got you. Go. Go, yes! Alright. I think that's the right guy. If not, oh well. We just have a trade that's not as great. Alright, keep making babies. So, they're going to end up over here. You can see he's right on the edge. Alright, please don't die. Please don't die. He's gone. I'm in. Okay, see how he's right in the corner? I had to make the portal bigger just so this would work. So what I've been doing is breaking the portal like that. Just put a block in the way. Go ahead and run some tracks to him. And get him in the cart. Okay. He's in the cart. It's time to send him off. Bon voyage. Ciao. Buona fortuna. Have a good journey, buddy. And I'll see you in a little bit. Number 3, and our last little candidate is this wonderful little gentleman right here who's going to volunteer to be one of our great priests. And I have a good feeling you're going to be a great trade, right? You're going to be about a 30, 34, right? Ciao, ciao, buddy. No, no, no. What? Come on. Goodbye. No, no, no. Go. All 3 of our villagers have made it up to the gold farm area as I'm reported by Ajax. So that's good and fine and dandy. Now we're headed up there just to lock them in place and make sure that they can't escape. We also probably need to grab some name tags at some point and just give them names because, you know, that's the right thing to do. But yeah, so that's good to go. And we just want to get this, now that we've gotten them in place, we want to go through the process of getting rid of all the rest of this mine track that's laying around. Once that's done, we can kind of move on to another project. But also, in the meantime, I understand that Carl Heisen has kind of left a little prank for me, somewhat of a game to find hidden crafting tables throughout Plutonium. So I think I've already seen a couple, but I haven't disturbed him yet just because I wanted to verify, and that indeed looks like what it is. How are we looking, Ajax? Things good to go? Nice, dude. Good work. And of course, I left all the parts downstairs. So, but you can see we've got our 3 villagers in here. Oh, we did get the 37 guy. Great. A 39, and then I have a feeling, bud, you're going to grow up to be something magnificent. With great power comes great responsibility. Remember that. Use the Force. Okay. Let me clean up this track, get things situated, get these guys locked in, and once this track's cleaned up, I'll meet you at the next place that we're going to work together. So, ciao, ciao for now. Back at spawn now, and it's time to get started on that other project that I want to work on. Now, I want to do it here in spawn because I want to do it actually close to spawn. It's a machine that will be running for all time and eternity. Whenever we're loaded in the overworld, it can stay in some chunks to keep constantly working. Now, you may remember back in the day, I built a little machine right in this area here. It was a design that I saw by a young man named Queth, and it was a very, very compact reed farm, sugarcane farm. And so I want to build another rendition of that, except on a little bit bigger scale. And the design I have in mind requires it to be around some water. So when you're looking at real estate, and now you know spawn is over here, we changed it so it could be closer to the iron farm. So I'm really kind of short on real estate, and in order to kind of capture the vision that I have, oh gosh, in order to really capture the vision that I have, I really need some more water and a little more real estate. So this mountain right here has got to go. Well, the sun is setting on day I don't know what, but this mountain is gone. Oh yes, remove this mountain, actually dug it down quite a bit to make kind of a lagoon, and it goes back into this cave area here, and the water actually goes back and then drops off a cliff in the back, and we've got some future plans for that, so just kind of setting ourselves up for something good. But yeah, the mountain's gone, and I've created this little lagoon area in here, and this is going to be the site of our next project. So without any further ado, I'm going to get Ajax together because I'm going to need his help for this. And we're going to do it together in a little bit of time lapse. Again, I'm using a design that I saw a long time ago by a young man named Queth. It's a compact reed farm, and we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a skin. Now, I'm trying really hard not to do pixel art overload in Spawn Town. But this particular design, it's a must. It's a must, ragazzi. And got a cool design in mind. And once we get this going, it's not going to be a beast machine that's going to produce hundreds of pieces of sugarcane an hour. But it will be close enough to spawn that it will constantly be producing sugarcane, and it'll kind of set us well on our way to getting the paper and all the other products that come with it that we so desire. So, ciao for now.
You've got to let go and let it happen. Because if you don't, you're going to be all clutched up. You've got to be constantly trying to do what can happen healthily only if you don't try. But we have this strange anxiety that if we don't interfere, it won't happen. And that's the root of an enormous amount of problem. You've got to be human.
just waking up from my last night of building, and I think we got something that I'm pretty excited about. Ta-da! So, you know, it's really hard to kind of get the exact colors in Minecraft. I mean, these greens here don't exist exactly, but I think it's going to work out pretty nice. I think I like it, I like the way it's going to turn out, and I'm sure it'll grow on me the more time that goes by. But you can see I finished off some of the little leaves that stick out on the sides, and it may not be exactly like the model right here, but yeah, that's what makes it unique and individual. But hey, let me get up close here so you can kind of see the machine and what goes on with this design. And of course, I'll also put a link in the description to the inspiration I received. But in Queth's design, he had the hopper minecart actually inside where the sugarcane is, by kind of pushing it in there, so it just kind of sits there. And then what happens is every time this grows, it activates this this inside piston, which is like on a bud switch type deal, and then these pistons fire and it breaks the sugarcane all the way around. So now what this design has done is modify that so that it can be stackable. So the hopper minecart is below the dirt, which is going to suck items through the dirt. Then the hopper minecart sits on hoppers, which then brings it out to this dropper. Now, in his design, he uses furnaces because they're immovable blocks and they can't be affected by the slime block. But by using droppers, every time this center piston fires to cut the sugarcane, it'll also drop sugarcane from the upper level down. So anytime there's a growth, the stuff from the top will shoot down, so we should never end up with some surplus sitting at the top. Everything should work its way down and eventually make its way into the bottom hopper. So let's see. Yeah, so like right now there's one in there, but the next time this segment has any one of the four grow, anything that's in these droppers will get fired down. So yeah. So right now, just in the time that we've been building it, just to kind of show proof of concept, I made this little a little access hole here, and there is our final hopper. We've got 39, so we've got over half a stack already in just a short time it took to build this small little project. So that is pretty good. And I'm probably going to go ahead and work up some sort of design to bring it up into like a stand like we have all over Plutonio, to be able to retrieve the things even more. And I'll probably continue this stackable design underground. I just didn't want to make this, you know, extremely too high. So I'll take this stackable design of sugarcane, go all the way down to bedrock, and then bring it up from there. So we're going to be producing, you know, basically twice, if not 3 times as much as what you see out here. And that should be all fine and dandy. Now, one thing I mentioned earlier was that Carl Heisen had given us a little bit of a game, and you'll see here I actually have one of the hidden crafting tables that he gave me. He threw it to me just to give me as an example, and he left me a little note earlier, and I saw it in the Nether hub, and that's to write down all the coordinates of the things that I find, all the ones that I find. So I'm gonna have to make a written book to do that, and let's see, I think we can accomplish that really quickly together. But anyway, I'm supposed to go throughout the world and not only find those hidden crafting benches, but to also write down the coordinates. And I think that's kind of going to be the verification process. So let's see. Okay, 1 ink sac and a book and a feather. Now, so here's the trouble, though. And, you know, it's all good. We're going to work through it, and we're going to figure out what the deal is. But you see that in my inventory it says hidden crafting bench. And I remember I ran into this exact same problem when we were working over at the Plutonio Country Club in Lynx. You remember Bert? I don't know if I ever showed it on camera, but I had named some sleeping bags, some beds, and I called the beds sleeping bags because they were going to be used while you're out golfing. The problem is that I have this hidden crafting table. It's been named, hidden crafting table. I set it down. Okay, I'm using it. As soon as I cut it and pick it up, it just becomes crafting table. It loses all its tags, and I really don't know what it was. So one of the issues that we're going to have is that, if I find crafting tables laying around, I'm not going to know for sure whether they were hidden ones or not. Even if I pick it up to verify, it's just going to say crafting table. So chances are we're going to find a lot more than 33, but I guess that's why the coordinates will verify those. So I got my book, my sack, and I got a book and quill. And we'll go ahead and call this, let's see, the Carl Heisen quest for the hidden crafting tables. Number 1. And so begins the quest, Mr. Carl Heisen. So begins the quest. I shall seek out these hidden crafting tables and most definitely start writing them down as we journey through and conduct our business in Plutonio. And I'm also going to do a little bit of an update edit to this. He made a whole lot more chickens down there, and now this system's getting really backed up with feathers. So I'm going to just institute some sort of item sorting system down there and just pick out all the feathers and burn them up, and I think we'll be good to go as far as that goes. So Amici, that's all the time I have for today. I want to thank you very, very much for joining me. Oop, secret agent man. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, stay tuned, stay subscribed, leave a like, give me some feedback, let me know what's going on, and let me know what you think of it. So hopefully now we'll get some paper going. We're trying to get a little bit more prevalent in villager trading. It's something that I've always wanted to do. It was on the honeydew list version 1, and now it's time to bring some villager trading back into the game where we can start getting armor and supplies and tools for free, baby. For papers, for nothing but papers and iron. Our 2 favorite farms right behind me. So, look at this. Sugarcaneception. Anyway, amici, I'll talk to you next time. Have a great day and a buona giornata. Ciao tutti, and bye-bye.